The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, yeah.
Add us to the scene. Oh, that's 2 strikes right there.
I'm sure everybody's noticed our pixels are clearer now. We changed the pixels, and it looks better
I think it looks pretty good.
as long as I don't curl up my nose.
Yeah, we got some different background for tonight. We had the new screen background that our AI virtual background does for us, and then we got this one right here, the Outlaw Radio one. It's pretty cool, right?
Very nice upgrade. And we have the new microphones we're talking into. They're the Sures. Nothing special, but better than the other ones.
Sure. And we have some messages coming in, and look who it is. Matt Gutka.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Jeff, Mr. Moonlight, in a lift watching the show.
Sorry for the delay, but we're glad you stuck around and had faith that it would eventually start.
And did you see I also fixed this? I figured out how to do this. If you notice, the message will only be up for about 10 seconds, and then it pulls itself off.
I'm not going to squint and curl my nose looking at the screen.
See that?
I've learned.
It's the little things that you add to the show, but you said the background looks awesome. And then Evening Gents from Paul Austin in the United Kingdom. Hello, across the pond.
Hello, everybody in England.
Hello to our ancestors
I hope you're faring well
in the United Kingdom.
with all the social turmoil going on in Europe.
Boy, that Germany and in England, they're having some demonstrations on the streets that you really don't hear too much
Yeah,
about
man.
in
There's
the
some
United
crazy
States.
shit
But
in
it's
UK.
bad there. People are pissed
Yeah, well, they should be, man.
on both sides.
Yep. And VIP Paul Austin said, show looks brighter. It does.
It's the pixels. Who would have believed it? And I'm not, fading out as much as I was before. We're going to fix that too, everybody. You're probably thinking, one of these guys going to get their act together and fix that fading out kind of thing going.
Yeah, that's going to happen. I ordered the new background. We should have it hopefully next Sunday for the show. Me and Jim are actually going to get together on Thursday and work out some stuff because we want to work on the new board together and come up with some stuff.
There's so much to do.
How is the audio out there for everyone? Does it sound pretty good? Just do a little check,
Perfect timing.
I love that sound. All right, so as I said, we have an interview with Mark Chandler from the band Olympus Mons, Adrenaline, at 8 p.m. On Thursday, we had Angelina Green come on during a system test. We talked about bringing Rockstar Radio to Cleveland, which we're in the works of right now, making it our sister station, moving forward with taking over the world. We are working on bringing a live radio broadcast to South Carolina very soon, and lots of cool shit happening, right, Jim?
That's true.
We had fun with her, didn't we?
Yeah, she did a really good job. She was really nice to have such a, takes the time to, she spent a lot of time talking about her thing going on, and I thought that was pretty cool. I hope everybody listened to that.
Yeah, she's a real hoot. Also, tonight we have joining us at 8:30 the paranormal chef, Matt Gutka, talking Roswell, Area 51, the Iraqi War Gold Rush. And I just also want to say we had a whole bunch of subscriptions to our YouTube channel, and I want to thank Anna and Zach out there for helping us out. And why is this weird thing on the screen right there? No freaking idea. See if it goes away when I do this.
I do not see that.
You see the Hi Matthew thing?
Oh yeah.
That's weird, huh?
It's staying there.
It's stuck there. I saw that happen once before when I was on here. I don't fucking know. Any Jason P's out there? I don't know. I wonder if that shows up on the screen. I don't think it does, but that's really odd that it would just stick there like that. Anyway, the fading out was the best part, huh? Like how the Trailer Park Boys was better with the shitty cameras. Yeah. We could still fade out. Watch this.
I was finally the host of the show for 1 second.
Yeah. Hey, do you want me to leave you?
My dreams have been fulfilled.
Yeah. Jeff's gone. Got to take over. Yeah, that's funny.
It's about time.
Yeah, there it goes. It's gone now. What the fuck? Why was it on there for so long? It's so weird. But anyway, Jim, we also have this view, which is cool. Gives you an idea of who's on YouTube watching the show and who's on Facebook. No one's on Facebook. And then we can go back to this screen, right? And then we still have that background layer. That's pretty cool, too. So a lot of cool things happening. We're making a lot of changes to the show. And how about we jump into our first song?
I think we should.
All right. This is Freaky Things. This is a song called Freak Show. We've been playing the shit out of it. And here we go, guys. And this is for you, Zach, out there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's the dead of night. Swallow your hunger. Gotta bid for yourself. You're barely alive. Fall in the line. Nothing left to kill. I know where to go. Take these chains and set me free. I know where just like me. You're a freak, an animal, caged like me. Come in and enjoy the show. Who's a freak? Are you just like me? You're a freak. It's a freak show. Come a little closer. Who's a freak? Freak show. Just a little closer. Step right up. It's a freak show. Who's a freak? Are you just like me? Freak show. Just a little closer. Step right up. Join the show. Who's a freak? Yeah, you're just like me. You're a freak. You're a freak. You're a freak.
You're a freak.
Another trippy fade out. Did you hear this? Did we play this before this song?
Yeah, we played it like
That's
2 or 3 times.
okay. I remembered it by the ending.
Yeah, I like to play you the songs with all the strange endings.
What's it remind me of? I don't know.
An evil circus. That's what it reminds me of.
Like a freak show kind of.
Oh, Lordy.
Was that the next song?
That was the next song.
Well, you got a preview of the next song, so
We're just going to do previews of every next song through the whole show tonight.
that's a good thing.
Hey, Air MC stopped by. What's up, guys? What's up, fellas?
Oh, good.
Air MC, we're looking forward to that interview with you guys.
What time is that? At 8:30 or 7:30?
No, not on tonight's show.
Oh,
We have to do that soon, though, and we will plan on doing that. But no, not tonight. And I guess he wants to hear some ICP. Or no, you think that that last song had a weird ICP feel to it?
what are you talking to me?
I don't know.
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
I don't even know what ICP means or whatever you said.
Insane Clown Posse.
Oh,
You never heard of that band? I wish we could play cover stuff because I'd play it right now. And these guys are just talking back and forth to each other. That's funny. So that was Freaky Things with Freak Show. What do you guys think of that? And what do you think of the sound tonight?
well, we have a new board, of course. It's the Zoom P8, and we're very pleased with it. We had a practice session earlier this week, and as long as I don't pop my P's too much, we're all in.
Yeah, I turned you up a little bit in the mix. It sounds really great in my headphones.
We'll have the headphones on too. That's a huge upgrade. I wish I could hear a lot of those songs that we played the past few months with these headphones on. I'm sure it would have sounded a lot better than
Yeah.
those stupid ear things.
I also like the fact that we can turn up our volume on our microphones independently, not like the old one where it was just one for both of us.
Yeah, that is definitely an upgrade.
Yeah. So I have something in the news, Jim, that I wanted to tell you about, and I think that you're going to get really excited about this. I know I did. But did you hear about the new world record holder?
I'm not sure. Yeah. You're not talking about the 100-yard dash, are you?
Well, no, this is very interesting, and
The 1,000-yard dash, maybe?
1,000 yards is pretty close. Well, on TikTok, OnlyFans model Bonnie Blue, 25 years old, from the United Kingdom, claims She's broken the world record for having sex with the most men in one day. 1,058. But Jim, a UK man came forward to say that he backed out, and the number is now 1,057.
He backed out of what? What do you mean back out exactly? Was he in the wrong orifice or something?
Maybe he pulled out.
We worked on that for a month, that joke.
Yeah, he pulled out.
The timing was perfect. I can't even imagine what it looks like, that scene.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I can't even imagine what it looks like after 1,057 men in 12 hours.
I thought that is what I said.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were saying.
Hey, we agree again. Thank you. It wasn't that funny.
No. All right, so I have something cool for you. Jim's Shenane News is coming up right now, but I want to change our background to show you two very cool backgrounds that we're going to use for his news. So just give me 1 second to switch it up, all right? Jim, what do you have? Jim, what do you have coming up for?
Am I allowed to speak now? Well, we know what's happening tomorrow, and there's no stopping it. So, and everybody's talking about it, so I might as well talk about something that's related to
The U.S. Capitol.
everything.
Inauguration Day.
Yes.
So excited. History in the making.
So what's going to happen, in the next year or so? So I'm thinking, what can Trump do to carry out, the executive orders? What are the 5 things? And I was thinking about that. So I just have a list of 5 things, and I don't want to go into it too much. And I'm not saying that he do it or not do it. I'm just saying it's things that he can possibly do. First of all, pardon all the January 6th Trump supporters and all other attendees who were not given due process. How about that? I guess there were about 1,500 people that were charged, and about 1,200 pled guilty. And some are still in jail. I guess the average prison time was 2 years. And for what?
Was that 2 years for the insurrection people?
No, that's the average prison time that these people served. And I'm asking you, what for? Well, for trespassing. That's a lot worse than what most people get for trespassing. That's for darn sure. So what can Trump do? Well, he could pardon anybody he wants. Okay, number 2, withdraw from the Paris Accord, as it is a terrible agreement for the USA. We can see up to a loss of $1 trillion in our GDP by the 2030s. Now that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
87% of our energy comes from coal, natural gas, and oil. I found that very interesting. In the Paris Accord, we agreed to support and subsidize green energy in poor nations. So that's what we're doing with this Paris Accord. This involves hundreds of millions of dollars. So what can Trump do about it? Well, if he wants to, he could withdraw from the agreement, and that's probably what he's going to do. Moving along, we could increase the production of energy. That's pretty obviously, right?
Yeah.
Biden stopped all the drilling. He stopped the Keystone Pipeline. He stopped the new oil and gas leases. And I think the prices have gone up about 20-30% since that, so there are unintended consequences for that.
That is true.
And so what can, and we didn't even mention the Nord Stream, what really was our involvement in that? I guess we'll really never know.
We blew it up.
So what can Trump do about it? Well, he could resume all of the energy production. Moving on. Trump can close the border. I don't know. I have so many different figures. It's hard to say, but Thank you.
Yeah.
But the estimate is it's who knows how many people have entered the country in the past.
Millions.
Yeah, between 20 to 50 million. I don't even want to give a figure because I couldn't find anything that was. Yeah. So what do you think the cost is per year? I mean, the cost is to build the wall in its entirety. Well, I'll say it could be up to 150 billion. Sounds like a lot of money, but how much does it cost every year to let these people in? 150 to 450 billion. Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
So the question is, what can Trump do? He could reinstate the travel ban. He could suspend or review all of refugee admissions. He could ban the migrant phone app. That came out about a month or two ago. Isn't that great? You could just get on an app and get an easy way in the country. He could send the National Guard to the border. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with all these. Are all fantastic ideas.
You know, he could work on the Remain in Mexico policy, and he could, continue working on the wall and maybe finish that. Finally, what the fifth thing that he could do? There's a lot more things, but these are just five. Well, he could say goodbye to our southern friends, our friends that are all entering. In other words, send them back.
Send them packing.
And another interesting thing, I just heard that the Texas Governor Abbott, he's giving some land to the federal government to build areas for the deportation.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that is something else that I found very interesting, and that wraps it up. Thank you.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Good job, Jim.
Well, thank you. I worked a little bit today on that.
Oh, that was very good. I think your news beat my news. But I do have something I want to talk about. And let's see. We're not that far away from our first guest coming on, Mark Chandler, Olympus Mons. But I was thinking about something today, Jim, and I wrote it down, and I wanted to read it to you. It's kind of like a little written thing. And then I went to a little more detail about it. So when I was over the last time, I brought over, I think on Thursday, I brought over a CD. I saw them. They were giving them away for free when I was at the library.
Oh, I do have that
They
still.
were the legendary Pink Dots, and we played it. It was really kind of different and cool, but we were looking at the artwork on the CD and then the booklet that was inside of it. I miss CDs. All the artwork, you can hold in your hand, the booklets, the special stuff that would come with them. Then I was thinking about this. Go see a concert, like a local show, $20, gets you a CD. Probably get you a little bit more nowadays, but get you a CD and you know that $20 goes straight to the band.
Now you're talking.
And we're getting 100% of it. I miss those days. Now we got Spotify, Napster, and blah, 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 all those different streaming sites. And then, I get it. Streaming has its place. You should have streaming. But it kind of sucks because, if you look at, 10,000 streams for Spotify gets you $40, maybe 50. Napster pays 19 cents per stream. We were talking about it the other day. So say you're on our show and we play you, say, 10 times, you're going to get $1, right?
That is not a lot of money.
Not a lot of money.
It's not worth it.
So streaming music has changed the way artists earn money from their music. Some say that the new model is unfair to artists. Artists now earn a fraction of a cent every time a song plays, right? So I put some stuff together, and I was thinking about this. They used to earn so much more money, artists selling albums and CDs. The percentages were way higher. Did you know that major labels and different streaming sites make special deals with streaming companies? And they earn a lot more money from streaming than the artists who actually make the music.
Oh, I'm not surprised with that.
Yep. Streaming platforms have made music a volume-driven model where only the most popular songs and artists can make a sustainable income.
Again,
Right.
that's not surprising.
Artists and advocacy groups are calling for higher streaming rates. So that is in the news.
Yeah, let's see that happening.
Right?
I don't think so.
Artists are registering their works and joining organizations like Mechanical Licensing Collective. That's something you should check out for sure. Okay. And then the other thing is artists are doing is they're speaking out. They're talking on all platforms, all social media about these unfair policies with streaming sites. So that brings me up to this point. Did you know that Facebook Live hit us last week with 29 minutes of music for copyright?
You did mention that about 20 minutes ago or an hour ago. I was very surprised.
They hit us with that, and then I had to appeal it and then prove that the band submitted to be on the show.
Yeah, we play all original stuff from local bands or bands around the country or even in England, and we get their permission. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Exactly how we do it, and everybody out there knows, especially the artists and the people that follow us, know that the board cost us money, right? The board cost a considerable amount of money, not a ton of money, but it costs money. The subscription to the platform itself costs money, so we put money into it so that you guys could have, the show to feature your music on and enlighten you with all these different things. But I love the Shanae News, and I didn't have a chance to show this, but I'm sure this is what the Democrats are feeling right now. And let me show you this picture. For a little
Oh, that's a nice
background.
picture of the Capitol right there.
It is.
Where, I didn't know that.
And after
Oh, is that what's going to happen tomorrow, maybe?
Trump's going to light that bitch on fire.
You think? That's
Not
terrible you to say that.
They're not going to literally burn it to the ground, but poetically, he's probably going to burn it to the ground. They're going to be the liberals are going to be freaking flipping out tomorrow. You already know it.
Well, the FBI might be knocking at your door, too. So
They're going to knock it. They're already tracing the URL as we speak right now.
yeah, and that's all you need to know. You can contact me by my URL. Who else said that recently? Isn't that
using
hilarious?
Jim Bellinger's Wi-Fi, so you know.
Just type in URL and you're all set, baby. And then let me put out your
FBI.
fire. Come on, baby, light my fire.
I can already see now, like, people starting to complain. Oh, he used an AI version of the Capitol on fire. That's fucking hilarious. So Jason says, can we stop the politics and get back to the music? Yeah, we could.
You know that yeah.
That's my show.
Yeah.
It's our show. Holy shit, look who is joining us. But you're going to have to be, nobody else can hear us right now. Hold on a second. I see you there, Matt. Nobody else can hear you but us, but hold on. I know you can hear us, but I muted you from our end. All right, so Jason's like, can we stop the politics and get back to music? Don't force me to do this to you, Jason. Here we go. Where's my girl at? There we go. Don't force me. I think I got rid of the other ones because I had to make room. Son of a bitch. There's another one for you. And then here, coming very soon, the First Lady will be back. God damn, she's hot. Jim, what are you thinking about?
I'm waiting for something to happen.
We're going to play some music. This is 51 Boneyard. The song is called Late for the Party.
Polaroid in your younger days looked a lot like a kinky girl, so many different ways. When we finally met her at the punk rock show, the sparks they were electric. I knew we had to go. You were late for the party, but you were there for the show. So I got the invitation. I didn't show up at all. bit that you wouldn't wanna see. Guess I wasn't ready for the love she offered me. You were late for the party, but you were there for the show. Though I got the invitation, I didn't show up at all. I had several chances, but I didn't have a clue. Then one night in Tosca told me we were through. Now I'm feeling empty, just myself to blame. Wall is built so perfectly, feels like I lost refrain. You were late for the party, but you were there for the show. Though I got the invitation, I didn't show up at all. No, I didn't show up at all. No, I didn't show up at all.
All right. 51 Boneyard.
What were they saying at the end? The lyrics, I can't grow up or something?
I was
couldn't tell.
zoned out and wasn't paying attention because I was looking at our guests that signed in.
I was trying to pay attention. Good tune, guys.
Yeah, that was very good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys in. And can you guys hear me out there? Give me a thumbs up because I can see you. Yeah, thumbs up. All right. All right, so I'm going to bring you in, and then we're going to start our interview with Mark Chandler. But just give me 2 seconds to get it set up, okay? Here we go, Jim. Yeah.
All right. Are we?
You're almost there. There's a lot of moving parts. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. No echo?
No, there's an echo.
Is there an echo? Hold on.
Echo on mine.
On your end? Not
Yeah.
on my end.
No.
So, no, so it's probably something that, do you,
That can't be on.
does that sound better? Is there
Yes.
no echo?
It's barely noticeable.
All right. Do me a favor out there, not you, Mark, because I would just want to make sure we have this right. Matt, you're out there listening. Can you listen to it and tell me, is both our voices coming through? Just give me a thumbs up. Oh, can you hear me, Matt? Give me a thumbs up.
I guess not. Maybe.
I'm not sure. Hold on 1 second. Matt Guka, can you hear me? God damn it. Damn it, Bobby.
I mean, I hear you.
Yeah. I just want to make sure there's no echo. And there's no echo on my end, so. All right.
Oh.
So this is Mark Chandler
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
from the band Olympus Mons.
What's up?
Adrenaline. What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Welcome to Outlaw Radio. We still have a
glad
lot of
to be
things
here.
Yeah, we still have a lot of things to fix. So, like we're trying to make sure everything's correct and that there's not a ton of echo and we're getting all the good sound and everything. So I just want to go through comments because sometimes people be like, hey, I can't hear shit. So all is good. All right. You can hear both sides. That's fantastic. All right. So, Mark, I've known you for a little while. Jim Bellinger's seen you play a couple times. We have you on the show. I want to know your roots, where you come from musically. So to give us a little bit of background on how you got started in the music business.
Yeah. So high school, I was in this band called Go. We were genuinely like a corn, and it went pretty far for a little while. I kind of took a break. about 7 years, and then I decided to just do rap. I had a cousin who made beats and stuff. Me and him would go to these battles. That's kind of got back into music, and then joined a garage band out in Mogador called Osiris, and then that was in 2006, 2007. We went when we I joined Derail, and Derail became A Punch's pilot, and that went on for about 15 years. We were signed for two of those, and then after I left them, I did like Olympus Mons for 5, 7 years, and then I got with Adrenaline.
Now, when you were in you started Olympus Mons, and then you were in Adrenaline, and then you went back as Olympus Mons. Is that how it went?
The Olympus Mons is kind of like it's a story actually. But it kind of stopped whenever our guitar player Nathan passed, and my kid, he was showing real interest in it, and there was other kids, and they were sounding real good, and I just kind of let them run with it with the name and stuff. And I mean, it's kind of been done for a little while now. I've been just working on producing and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you've sent me a lot of stuff. I love the tunes. So I met you when Mickey Baby was your singer, I guess.
Yeah,
The front
yep,
person,
she
and
was.
Mickey Nolden, and then the guitar player, I believe his name was Chris Inch. I'm not 100% sure.
Yes.
Okay, and then that's how I knew you guys. And then I knew you guys because I think I booked you to play Lisa's World Beach show. Is that how it started?
I think that's how how Olympus Mons started with you. I believe
Okay.
like where we met up. We played a lot at Cava.
Yeah, that's right. We did all those Sacred Waters shows. All right, cool. So then tell me a little bit about what you're doing now in the project that you're in now, and then tell me a little bit about the solo stuff you're releasing.
Well, I'm mostly focused on like just the solo stuff now. Um, I I do like a mix of cover and original stuff. Um, uh, like I said, I mostly been producing. I got a show on the first. I'm just playing drums for. I'm just like kind of doing some just filler stuff for right now.
Hey guys out there, I just want to interrupt real quick. Are you guys getting an echo? Because somebody mentioned that there's an echo. Just so you know.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think that that needs to be on, Jim, to keep from having the echo.
Oh.
What do you think? Is that better?
Um,
It's
no,
like
that's
having
worse.
it's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't know how to fix that. I think that's on your end because we're not getting an echo on our end. I think that has something to do with like
The connection with the Zoom, maybe?
yeah, it could be.
Well,
Because it
with
wasn't
my
happening earlier this week.
Yeah.
uh, it seems to have disappeared.
All right, cool. It disappeared?
For
Then
me,
we'll
it
turn
did.
that off. All right, cool. All right, so let's go back to it. On the solo project and what you're doing with the new band. Because you mentioned to me that Punch is Pilot, right? Is that
Yeah,
what you're thinking about moving forward with as a
I,
band?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And have you guys like started rehearsing? Are you working on like possibly putting shows together yet?
Here in the future, I'm working with Mikey. He was the drummer in Adrenaline. He's moving forward with me. And I got the old bass player from A Punch's Pilot. His name's James. He's down in Southern Ohio right now. Everybody's kind of spread far apart. We haven't really started any like rehearsal. We all been playing together for so long that like once we get something booked, we'll be able to come right back to it.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so and then you're planning on releasing all the solo material before you guys get together, right?
Yeah,
Is that when
definitely.
the the cover of the Corn tune that you did. That was very
Yeah,
cool. Yeah,
yeah, it was a lot of fun to do too.
awesome. And then from time to time, you do release material with Mickey Baby still, right? Do you
Um,
work with her still, or is that just an on and off thing?
it was on and off. Her and I are just like completely different genres. I respect what she did. She's one of my favorite singers for sure. Like, and I mean, coming from me, you know what I mean? It's like I'm not like trying to put myself up here because that'd be ridiculous. But I mean, she's really up there. I respect her talent greatly. Like but she's in a different genre, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of. I'm very proud of the work that I got to do with her, and the same thing with Adrenaline. I'm very proud with what I did, but when it's time to move on, it's time to move on.
Yeah, for sure. I get that. I've had to do that myself a few times, and I'm sure Jim's been down that road a bunch of times, right? You can't live this long without having that shit happen.
For sure.
Well, I think that like the right the right to happen. I mean, I could possibly jam with either one of those people again. I mean, never say never, but as it stands right now, I mean, there's no plans to move forward together in either direction.
Yeah, it was definitely. I've seen you like in three different versions of Olympus Mons, and Mickey Baby for sure. That was a cool version. It was super high energy. But then again, I saw you guys when you were at what the fuck was the name of that club that we went to in Norton?
I
The
forget.
lair.
The Lair,
Oh,
the strip club. The Lair.
Yeah, that was definitely a stripped down version of Moz, but it felt really good, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys did play well. Under the circumstances, having the drummer on one side of the room and then you on the other side, that was
They,
weird. But
they removed the
under
speed.
yeah, they took all the speakers, man.
They did. They took the speakers.
I remember sitting there at gym. I'm like, they're taking all the speakers. How are they going to be
yeah.
able to play?
What was that? Yeah.
Yeah, they had. I don't know.
I think we still smashed pretty good.
Yeah, I think you did
You,
too.
you did.
A lot of feedback. Those little speakers, man. Anyway, yeah, the Lair, in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's close for you guys, right? It's just a little drive south from where you live.
It's kind of east from where I'm at personally.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad club. It definitely laid out to be a strip joint for sure.
Yeah, yeah. It has some weird vibes. I think, man. There's some weird vibes in that club. It wasn't bad. It was just like it's been a long time since I played in a strip club. I think.
There you go.
How was your drink that you had when you ordered that one drink, that mixed drink? Yeah,
Not great.
No.
No,
Hmm.
I don't even want to say. It's almost like I don't want to have to do another apology.
Oh.
I'll just say it wasn't strong enough. I'll just go with that one. All right, Mark. So what's next for you? What do you guys? What are your plans in this next coming year? I'd like to know.
I plan on doing a lot of work with Legion Acadia,
Cool.
and like I said, the drummer from. I'd like to push forward as a Punches pilot. That'd be a lot of fun, but I think we're gonna go a little harder, a little more metalcore. Um, I want to play out a bunch, but when I do, I want it to mean something. I'll probably try to pick up a few nationals.
Yeah, opening for nationals.
Yeah,
Maybe a small little tour, a little weekend tour or something. Hit some big
I mean,
arenas.
I wouldn't be opposed to doing something for like a couple weeks straight.
Thinking about maybe doing some festivals, some outdoor shows.
That would be great.
Yeah. Me and Jim like that a lot better than the venues. I hate being confined in one space. I like being able to walk around and get
Yeah,
stuff to eat. I hate when you play somewhere and they don't have food.
a great place to play for that, man, is Nelson Ledges, man.
Yeah, everybody brings that up. They're like, man, you should do shows there, but it's really hard to get in. As a band, it'd be easier than a promoter to get in.
Dude, we
You're a
got
big
in with
radio station.
we were signed. Like,
Have you played there before at
Yeah.
Nelson? Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Was
heard
up.
it's a blast.
yeah, there's a lot of great acts there that night too. There was Dose and Mushroom Head and Ventana, Tenafly Viper. There was a lot of good energy for good shows there. Then
That sounds awesome. All right, well, Mark, I want to thank you so much for joining the show. This is
Yeah,
Mark
yeah.
Chandler of Olympus Mons. We wish you nothing but the best.
That's right.
He's got a lot of cool stuff happening. I suggest everybody go out there, check out Olympus Mines, Punch His Pilot, and all the great stuff he has coming.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you so much, Mark. You have a great
Pleasure.
night. And on with the show, baby.
On with the show.
All right, very cool, right?
Yes. Good interview.
Yeah, very cool. He's a very cool person. Oops, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to boot you off right there, but thank you so much for coming on, Mark. You know, obviously I'm having my producer problems as always.
We were thinking of getting a producer, weren't we? And then we were thinking, we had that new board. We don't really need to do that. But it seems like maybe we got to revisit that.
You know, maybe we do. I think the problem is there's just a lot going on, and then I had to change a bunch of stuff, and it's a lot. It's a lot to do. You see me moving around and doing all this shit in between.
And I'm just sitting here.
You're just sitting next to me like, oh, man.
Watching the world spin around.
Watching the world spin around. All right. Well, speaking of that, let's play another song.
We better.
This is a new song coming from us. This is a very cool band. Check this out. This is called the Infectuals, and this is a band called the Fods. Only on Outlaw Radio.
All right.
That might be the reason why. Can you hear me out there, Matt?
I can hear you.
Hey, fantastic.
Hi, Matt.
All right.
Hey, Mr. Moonlight.
Nice to see you, Matt. We're going to get to the paranormal chef here in a minute, but we got a couple things to talk about, so just hang in with us, all right?
Right.
How's everything sound on your end?
Sounds good.
All right, cool. Let me just fix something here.
I got to turn it up a little bit, but there you go.
All right, how's that? All right, just 1 second, Matt. How's your week been, sir?
Been good. Busy work, crazy. Getting ready for a big ass tournament next week. So really busy.
Very cool. All right, so next Sunday, I was talking about it earlier with Jim. Next Sunday's show is the Men's Health Summit. It's coming back for the second time. We did so good the first time,
Oh, it was good.
right? So we got a lot of views on it, and I was really surprised by that. So the real Men's Health Summit, right? We have the spiritual vibes of Eric Paul. We're going to do an interview with him at 8 p.m. Matt Guka, the paranormal chef, is going to talk Adam and Eve and the CIA cover-up, which there's two different stories, and I'm not going to give it away right now. But there are two different stories that you could possibly go with, and I'm not sure which one you're going to go with. But there's the one where it's the Adam and Eve CIA conspiracy, which, are you familiar with that, Matt?
Kinda.
Okay, the pole shift. And then there's the other Adam and Eve conspiracy theory. So there's two different Adam and Eve stories. So I'm interested to see which one you're going to come at me with, because I know about both of them. So I'll be ready for you. Okay, so we have a killer lineup next week on the show of music by My Cleveland Project, Inherently Lost, Conspiracy 216. Jim Bellinger has a new song we're going to play. New music by Vintage Blonde, all-female band. Lovesick Drug, 51 Boneyard, Northeast Fire. Angelina Green is going to have a song for us to play. And True Devil. So we have a great lineup. And with that said, please welcome to the show our paranormal expert, the chef of conspiracy theories, the man of the moment, talking aliens, baby, Matt Gutka. Welcome to the show, Matt.
I got to switch seats. Give me a minute.
No problem. We're here at your leisure.
Furnace blasting. Yeah, I know.
All right. So, we have some cool ass shit to talk about, right?
I can't wait.
I've been trying to fill Jim in on a lot of stuff. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off the show, okay? And we're going to go through, because earlier in the week, he said fudge, everyone. No, I'm just joking. You could say fuck all you want.
Jeff,
Yeah, what's up?
can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. You might have
Give
to
me 1 minute.
sit back a little bit. Live radio.
I thought he was fine.
I thought you were fine to
I'm
begin
kind of having
with.
trouble right now hearing you.
Can you hear me better now? How's that?
Yeah. How's that? Much better.
Much better?
Yeah.
But make sure you're not listening to YouTube while we're doing the show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you don't get an echo in the whole bit. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Number one.
Number one. Okay, so,
Period.
right, this is about Roswell.
Number one. Okay,
so. Is that your phone?
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I hear that echo.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Number one, this is in regards to Roswell. In 1947, suspected crash and recovery of an extraterrestrial craft. On July 8th of 1947, the FBI Dallas field office sent a teletype. That's back in the day before there was like faxes and computers. They did teletypes. Okay. And the teletype said flying disc crashed and found in Roswell, New Mexico. So my question is this, and Jim, this is one of the most significant crashes of an alien craft suspected, supposedly, conspiracy theory wise, of a crash that occurred that the United States, found. So, and it was, so the initial report was changed from alien crash to weather balloon. Why do you think they changed that initial report after it already appeared in the news? It was all over the news. And I'll even show you this right here. You can see this right there. Jim, that's a newspaper from Roswell explaining that they had found debris from a crashed UFO. Right there, see that?
Okay.
RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region.
Oh, interesting.
Right? But later they came out and said it was a weather balloon.
Yes, they did. So
why was that?
they found the UFO on a ranch, but they had about a couple miles away they had a debris field, and the debris field was a bunch of stuff that was from the spacecraft, but fell off the spacecraft before it hit the ground. And first the cops showed up on both sites, and then the military came. They basically, my understanding is, they threatened the local cops and the fire department to shut themselves up. They've confiscated a lot of the debris from the fire department and the police department, and the civilians that started collecting all this stuff. They even threatened the life of a 13-year-old girl because her father brought some stuff home and she started to play with it. And the men, what they said were the men in black showed up at her house and threatened her and took the stuff away. And the stuff was not aluminum foil like everybody was saying. You could crumple it. You could crumple it up in your hand and not feel it, and then throw it on the table, and it was like liquefied aluminum. And then you could pick it up again and take it back and not feel it again in your hand.
I wonder if that's where aluminum foil came from. It could have. You never know. All right, so let me ask you this. And we talk about Area 51. So Area 51 is an area in Groom Lake where supposedly they took some of the debris and EBs or alien bodies too, right? And supposedly there's an underground base there. They do testing. There's all kinds of stuff, conspiracy theory-wise, right, at Area 51. Why would the U.S. government authorize deadly force on Area 51 but not other military bases for trespassing? And before you answer that, I looked this up, and it said, and I couldn't get like a clear answer on it, but it's an imminent threat to national security. So any spot that's an imminent threat, they can authorize, I can't even speak, authorize deadly force. But no other military installation that I know of, not even like NORAD says that on signs.
No.
Just Area 51. You find that interesting, Jim?
I think the closest thing to it is still Los Alamos.
Do they have use of deadly
They
force
they
signs?
have they have a guard there, and when I was out there taking pictures, that I had a white truck follow me into the city, and then I stopped at the museum and it disappeared. And I was taking pictures of a, a, a gated area because I like the mountains behind it.
You know,
And
don't
they
get me wrong.
all of
If
a
you
sudden they showed up.
Yeah, if you pull through a military base and if like they
Yep,
try to stop you and you drive through, they can shoot you. After 9/11, the use of force is authorized now, but there's no
right.
signs at like Camp Perry if you drive through the
Uh
gate
huh.
will shoot you. It doesn't say
They
use of deadly force, I don't think.
I I understand Area 51. There's a lot of uh, areas in the facility that that even the top is clearance can't even get into. So, and they're saying that there's just not one craft. There's many crafts, and there's a in the small city that they have down below. So
Oh yeah.
it's just incredible, and they the way they get the employees get to the facility itself is they park their cars at a parking lot. A bus takes them to an airplane in Las Vegas. They take all their cell phones and their personal items away from them, and then they fly them into the Area 51, and then they go through another check, and then they go off to their things. And there's also a section, I think it's 14, that is uh, not on the main base, but like in the corner of the base, that where they do all their serious uh, UFO, uh, USO, interdimensional vehicle testings and uh, deconstruction.
All right, so I'll say this to you, and I saw a bunch of stuff in the news this week. So Bob Lazar was the guy that we talked about last week. David Grouch was the person I couldn't think of, but he's the other
Yes,
guy. I believe it's called S2. That's at Area 51. Is another like underground area that they do alien biologic testing. That's what supposedly they say, right? But this week, there's a few things that came out this week about UFOs. I want to say them really quick. Germany has authorized the shoot down of any unauthorized UAPs or drones over military facilities. Did you hear
right.
about that? That's
Yeah,
happening.
a few countries are starting to do that now. I know
Yeah.
Brazil's thinking about doing that because of all the UFO and UAP stuff that's going on with them.
Well,
They
Iran's
want that stopped there.
Iran's been shooting at them for years, but they can't hit anything.
Yeah,
They don't have the technology to hit anything that moves that fast. But yeah, they're gonna try to shoot them down. The other thing I heard this week was there's going to be more hearings on UFOs. And then I saw some really cool stuff. Area 51 wise, um, a whistleblower came forward that was one of the guys in the white trucks. So around the perimeter gym, they have cameras everywhere. They have motion detectors, and then they have security guys that drive around in white trucks. And so the story goes, and check it out. It's on all the UFO shit on YouTube right now. But the story goes is that their convoy was stopped by an alien, and it was the same story that they talked about with the Pope. When the Pope opened up those doors, the dude had no ears and he had weird eyes, and that
yeah.
security guy said the same damn thing.
I've heard them shooting outside the perimeter too, because
Yeah, I've
there's a
heard
lot
about
of
that
those.
too.
There's a lot of the curious that are pinching, actually camping out there and look, trying to catch a look at whatever's in there.
So we talked
So
about the uh, the congressional hearings, right? You know, those congressional hearings started in May of 2022.
yeah,
The very first ones, we just didn't start hearing about them until 2024. And so my question is, and I asked you this before, if there's no aliens, then why are we having congressional hearings about aliens?
I don't know. There, if there's no aliens, then it's something else is going to be going on, and it's diverting us from the whatever you want to call it, the cabal, the deep state, the Bilderbergs, the Bohemians are planning on something really devastating in the next year if they're doing that.
There's a podcast I'm going to watch tonight after our show when I go home, and it's called Drones, Aliens, and the Elections. And that's a podcast with David Grouch is on it. I want to check that out. So let me ask you this question. So we know that they took debris and alien bodies to Area 51. I also heard information about Wright Patterson and Dayton. And then it made me think of that song by Megadeth, Hangar 18. Hangar 18 is the conspiracy story of what was taken to Wright
Yeah.
Patterson, which was debris. And let me look. Debris and bodies are housed there. Do you think they are housed there? Or do you think they're still
I think
there?
they were temporarily housed there. I don't think they're there right now. They what I understand is they move stuff like that every so often, so the curious don't break into the bases. And I believe they're in either Area 51 or what's the base in Colorado? The
Um,
one that the one that's dug in the mountain.
oh, NORAD?
NORAD. I believe NORAD's not only for the protection. I think there's something else going on in there.
Man, it'd be really cool to be in that high up in classifieds to be able to know all that stuff and see all that stuff. That'd be so cool.
I believe Hangar 18 was a staging area.
Yeah, and it's a popular song by Megadeth, and I listened to the lyrics today, and it's all about conspiracy theory stuff. It's really cool. So let me ask you this question. It got me thinking about a lot of stuff, and then I noticed in the news. I have to bring this up, and I have to show you this picture too, so you could see it, Jim. But they really do have a sign at Area 51 about use of deadly force, and it looks like this. You see it up there in the corner. It's a little too small for you, but it says there at the bottom, use of deadly force is authorized.
Boy, that's scary.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? So this is the other thing that we're talking about. So I can never pronounce this correctly, but Mesopotamia, or whatever it's called, the old cities in the Middle East, Mesopotamia. I don't know. I can never pronounce it correctly.
It's close enough.
It's close enough for me.
The old
Mesopotamia?
what? It's Italy.
No, the old Sumerian stuff back in 400 some thousand years ago. And the reason why I bring it up is that when the U.S. military invaded and when they occupied, this happened May of 2003. The U.S. took 2,000 gold bars from museums all throughout the Middle East and mostly in Iraq, equating to $762.8 billion. Now, not only did they take the gold bars,
Oh yeah.
they took all the jewelry that they found in the tombs. They took all
They took everything. They took
tablets.
tablets. They found it's the story of Gilgamesh in the hands of the owner of Hobby Lobby, the one that was stolen from there during 2003. They were looking for that stuff to return, and they're saying it's not only our government trying to keep the hush hush on the Sumerian tablets and this Anunnaki, but there's also a big market for this stuff in private hands. So it's all over the world. They've dug up a bunch of stuff from Russia in the oligarchs that have it, and I think it's not only the U.S. Army's trying to hush it hush, but I also understand that the like Blackwater, the
Right.
private military have done the same thing. So I believe it's just they're trying to keep the U.S. at least is trying to keep it hush hush, all the Sumerian stuff because we're a good Christian nation, and but everybody else is trying to get money from it.
Well, you're exactly right. They are keeping it hush hush, because I noticed that when I was researching all this stuff this week, there wasn't much mention whatsoever about the looting. If the looting by military personnel whatsoever, it was
Right,
mostly due to them saying it was like people that lived in the area and people that were just like trying to steal whatever they could and stuff like that. They never even mentioned the U.S. military. But then again, there's pictures of U.S. military holding gold bars and all kinds of
right.
shit and holding artifacts and everything. So, but if you look it up, there really isn't much information. It's really
They've
interesting.
they've done a lot of that destroying, and if they can't take it, that they also have done a lot of taking him, and they're blaming it on looters, but it's not looters. It's the military. It's the private military,
No, I totally agree
and
with you.
it's just they're trying to keep everything, like I said, hush hush from another religion, and they're trying to make some money.
All right, very cool. All right, Matt, we're going to play a song. And when we come back, we have our last question for you. And it's probably the biggest question of the day. But next up, this is a very cool song. I want to introduce it as Jim Bellinger. This is Flower in the Tree, Part 1.
Cool.
I talk
Come
too
on,
much,
wait
I
for some.
speak too loud, lost in a place and can't be found. I'm always wrong, you're always right. You'll double down, I'll triple down. I cannot stop with what I should. You're a flower in the woods, and it's time to get high. I can dream, and the world will fly by. And I want you just to use you for about anything I want and need. I start to sweat, I'll start to scream, then I'll waken from a dream. It's only been a dream, it isn't what it seems. You'll awaken from your sleep. Rise, open your eyes, realize you're only sleeping. Then you can comfort me, 'cause you're a flower in a tree. Flower in a tree. Flower in a tree. Flower in a tree. Flower in a tree.
minutes. Wow, however long that song is, that's how long it took me to write it. I wrote it just off the top of my head, nonstop, and it took less than 3 minutes to write that song. It's the weirdest thing that ever happened.
I really enjoyed that. That was a really great song.
Thank you.
It was perfect for the moment. In a tree.
Flower in a tree.
Shit.
Maybe I saw a flower in a tree in a dream or something. I don't know.
You know, it's a very chill song. It's great. Perfect for a night like this. So we have the paranormal chef with us, right? That's a little loud.
Jim, that was a good song, man.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, it was great.
Very
Sounds just like the
relaxing.
Beatles, right?
Yes, it does.
No.
Hey, honestly,
Duh,
your
nah.
music has a British invasion type sound to it. It does a little bit. Like the Who, kind of. Right?
Well, if you say so, I'm
Are they
gonna
an
let
influence?
those judgments to you and other people. I don't know what it sounds like.
Here's an interview question for you. Are you influenced by the Who?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, the kids are all right. Oh, I can't believe it when that song came out. I freaked out.
Yeah, very cool. And I'm sure you're influenced by like the Turtles. You like them?
Happy together. Da, da, da. You know, John Lennon had a concert with
Jim, that was a good
the
song.
Turtles,
Yeah.
and he took at the end of the concert. I guess he took the tapes and ripped them off or something like
Oh
that.
wow. Only you and me and you, right?
Yeah.
So, Jim, how do you come up with your music?
Well, every song is different. You know, it's I actually have a notebook where I write down. I've written down the story to many songs that I've written, and what the circumstances were, and they're all just totally different. Who'd have believed it? Like one song, "Yard Work." I had this song written. I think I played it last week, and maybe not, but I had this song written, and I was trying to come up with lyrics, and I just sat down on a Sunday after I cut the grass, and I said, well, why don't I write about something that I did today? And then I thought, well, wow, I did yard work. So the song innocently started out cutting grass, okay? But as the song went on and the more I thought about it, there's more than just yard work going on, I'm telling you. And it didn't start off like that, but it kind of ended up like that. So
what is the song really about?
it's about cutting grass.
You're so full of it.
Yeah.
But I know what it's really about.
The grass is growing, and I like your flavor. And that's what I gave her, some yard work.
Yeah, it's hard work.
I don't think we played that song yet, have we?
No, we have not
okay.
played that
well,
song.
then maybe next week you'll be hearing some yard work.
I will say this. So Jim has probably a good 28 to 35 songs, and he's working on new material, which is going to be probably coming out in the spring. And so we're going to be playing all his stuff. So we played Flower in the Tree today. On Thursday, we played Till Yesterday. And then next week, we have a brand new song from him as well. And it's always a surprise for Jim because he sent me so many. He has no idea which one I'm going to play.
All these songs that I sent, they were unmastered quick mix, so I have excuses. You could hear the click track in most of them, too. Good job, Jim.
Yeah, it is fantastic to hear the click track.
Especially when I start the song, I have to get up and run across the room to get on the drums, so you could hear me.
That's funny. Well, I told him today, I said, hey, now that we're buddies, I can come over and sit at the board, and you could just sit on the drums, and you don't have to run back and forth.
I'm in with that one,
Yeah.
for sure.
Benefits of a friend. Sharing is caring.
Yes,
Cool.
that is true.
Teamwork
Team work and yard work, too.
makes the dream work. Okay, so I have one more question from our paranormal chef. We need a better intro for
It's
you.
too short. It's like... Even that's short.
How about this one? Gotta love stock sounds. Here's another one for you. Yeah, I don't know. I like this one. All right. You ready for my last question? It's the biggest question I have for you. Can you hear me?
I'm trying to hear you. I don't know what's going on.
You can't hear me at all?
Kind of. Wait a minute. I got you on my speaker here.
All right.
Just say it. Just say it.
Say the question. Where do babies come from? All right. So, with all the new news, the drone information, the alien stuff, I know we're going back and forth more back in time because we want to catch Jim up to what's going on. So, when we have these conversations about the new shit that's going on, Jim will be right with us and be like, oh, yeah, that's related to that. That's related to this, right? Where do you think we're going in 2025? You said that disclosure won't be happening for a while, but with everything that's happening right now, and you're the expert on this, do you think that 2025, when we look back on it, will be the gateway? What are your thoughts on that?
It might be the gateway, but it won't be full disclosure. I have my disclosure. My disclosure is already here and there, but it won't be full disclosure. It will be there will be a gateway, and it'll start bringing in things through this year, but they won't really come out and say it is what it is. Uh, there's too many I hate to use the word conservative Christians in the government right now, and they're kind of in control, and they don't want to hear about another uh, species outside the earth. We're the only ones. We're made in God's image, so I don't think there might be some kind of saying that the UAPs. Sorry to use that word, but that's the big thing now. The UFOs are some kind of mechanical device sent
Sent, yeah,
sent through
sentience,
dimensions and
sentience.
stuff like that.
Yeah, super AI, robotic,
AI, yeah,
not even like um, an extraterrestrial in the thing driving. It's actually driven by like computers. All right, this will make you laugh, right? This I was thinking about this when you were saying that conservative Christian. Conservatives just got rid of Democrats. You know, they're happy about that right now. You throw aliens in there, that's going to fucking blow the minds of all these religious people. Because once they come out and they're like, hey, listen, guys, Anunnaki, those are our ancestors. They put us here. We're the aliens.
yeah. There will be.
And because
It'll
the
blow up
Bible would be,
everybody.
yeah, because the Bible would be at that point mute. They'd be like, well,
I know the Bible has stories of it, and but the way they form their religious thing is like we're the only ones in the world right now. We're the only ones in the universe.
because
So
yeah.
it's a thing. I know they got rid of the Democrats, but if they brought the UFOs thing in, like you said, it'd blow their minds, and it would totally screw with their heads.
You're right.
Because I
Democrats are
have a
gone.
few friends that are like that.
The Democrats are gone, but the aliens are here. You're exactly right. That would freaking blow people's minds. Don't you think, Jim?
Well, it's easier. It's not as easy to say, "Oh, the Democrats are gone." It's not going to be that easy. You
No.
know, I hear a lot of conservatives saying that now that the age is over of the Democrats. It's not going to be that easy. You know, there's going to be a lot of work to be done, and
No,
there's
I
going to
know,
be a
Jim.
lot of, yeah.
All the executive orders that Biden put into place in the last 2 months of
I
his presidency is going to be enough for.
I think they just
Go on.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. What-
yeah.
All right, yeah, I don't know. But what we're going to do, Matt, is we're going to jump to another song. We got to get some tunes going here. And I want to thank you so
Yeah.
very much for joining the show. I'm gonna leave you in, but I'm gonna mute you or actually I'm gonna kick you so you can enjoy the show. I think it's better that way so you can enjoy the show. And
Hey, Matt.
all right, thank you so much, Paranormal Chef.
Thanks
Matt
for your
Duca.
time.
You have a great evening. Fantastic stuff. I cannot wait to hear about Adam and Eve. But we're going to jump into another song. And, Jim, you really liked the Fods, didn't you?
I did. Oh, yeah. I really like that bass player.
Well, if you like the Fods, you're going to like this. This is Lovesick Drug. This is a song called Your Addiction. Here we go, baby.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. You have a great night.
See you walking down those ideas in your head, talking loud and
We can show ourselves here. And
Much
think-
better.
Much better. It's better.
Now they can see me.
There you are, baby. Hey, you look really good in this new light, man.
So good looking.
Hey, your phone is on. There you are, baby. You get to hear it twice.
So good looking.
There you are, baby. Get to hear it twice. Your volume is on. There you go.
Turn the volume.
It's still
Very
it's on-
unprofessional. Sorry
it's on-
about that.
It's on again.
I will throw the phone down and break it.
Every time he turn and it's back on again. Every time he turns it off, the volume it turns itself back on. It's a paranormal phone. That's freaking funny. Hey, what's funny is Lisa had the same problems with her phone that you have with your phone.
I hate phones, actually. Yeah, they're so aggravating.
Yes, they are. But yeah, that was fucking Lovesick Drug. That was a song called Addicted. We've played a lot of great music tonight, haven't we? Yes, we have.
How many songs do we have left?
Yeah, we have 3 more.
Oh, boy. Maybe we should play one. I don't know.
I think we should. I think we should just jump right back into it. Maybe we'll play 2 back to back. But I have another great song coming up right now.
Okay.
You're going to like this one. Actually, I wanted to do this. Okay. This is My Cleveland Project, and this song called She Don't Like It, and I really like this, Jim.
Okay, I bet I will too.
I think you will. So check this out. My Cleveland Project.
You don't like it.
That song reminds me of my ex-girlfriends.
What do you think they meant by the ending of that? What did they say?
I think that was in reference to like somebody's wife. You're in so much trouble. She don't like it. That's why.
I could understand the lyrics in that song. That was refreshing.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I've been rocking out to that all week. I think that's really, really good.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, we introduced that song when we did the system test on Thursday and when we had Angelina with us and we were going over everything.
Yeah.
We played that for the first time. And then I started listening to it more. And I even made a clip on YouTube of me introducing the song. And I was like, booyah. And we started playing it.
Oh, how long was the clip? You mean a short one?
Yeah, it was like a minute maybe.
Oh.
And then I put that up and directed some views to the YouTube show.
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah. I think I did that last night. I tried to do a whole bunch of different things. One thing I wanted to point out to you, Jim, I put the counter up there, and we shows 5 people are watching the show currently on YouTube. The Facebook one didn't register because when I put Facebook on, I didn't put it to public. I put it to friends only.
Oh.
And I didn't realize that until probably about 20-some minutes into the show.
Oh.
But if I wanted to change it, I would have had to stop the show and then redo the destinations, which I wasn't about to do.
So it's on friends only?
So it's on my friends only.
Oh, what-
Yeah, it didn't even go public.
What, you have like 5?
No,
I think I have 4 friends.
no, it's the new page. So
So that's 9 friends.
no, you have much more than 9 friends. You have like, don't you have like 300 some?
No,
friends?
that's right, but that doesn't mean they like me. But
Yeah, you actually have more friends on your profile than I do on my new profile. I only have like 240 some.
Where's the applause when you want it?
Oh yeah, hold on a second, bro. That actually is more like this. Well, on my normal, God bless America. On my normal Facebook page before it got hacked, I had like 2,900 some friends. So when that thing goes public, I used to have a lot of views.
Yeah, that's too bad that happened.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But you want to know something funny? I can now go live on my phone, but I can't do it on the computer. It's so messed up. Every time I sit down and I try to figure it out, it blows my fucking mind. I can't do it. It's like maybe beyond me. I'm not sure.
Well, we have a little bit of tech work to do with practice, I think, before the next show. We had a few things that everything was perfect in the middle of the week. There were no issues, and then all of a sudden we have too many gigabytes. Our platform allows 20 gigabytes. We had 21.9 or something. So
Sucks.
Those things pop up, and it's hard to deal that at the spur of the moment, especially on a live show.
Yeah, especially you have everything lined up. You're ready to go. After the Thursday, everything was lined up, ready to go. We had everything loaded in the way we wanted. And all of a sudden we go to hit, let's go live. And it's like, nope, you can't go. You got to unload all these gigabytes before you can go or upgrade to the next price range.
Yes, it goes.
Which we
from
don't need.
The first price range is, 0?
It's free.
And then the next one is like 12 or something.
The next one
19
is
or-
like
yeah.
19.
Yeah.
And then the next one up from that is 35. And then the next one up from that, I believe, is 49. And that's as far as it goes.
Well,
We are not at the $49 one because I see no real use for it.
there isn't.
Yeah, so we're at the one below it. But, 20 gigabytes is not a lot. I mean, it's because we have so much music loaded in. A lot of podcasts don't do like 9 and 10 songs.
Google Drive, what did they allow free before they start charging? I think it's 15 gigabytes.
Yeah, that's not a lot when you start loading in.
Songs. And there's a
Songs, yeah.
they're big files,
They are
so-
big files.
And when you go to Google Drive to delete those songs, so you could keep doing stuff, they don't make it easy for you. You have to kind of figure that one out.
Yeah, that's true. You're totally right about that. But, Jim said, I'm sorry, Jim. Matt said, like the new background in the Rust Belt city. Looks pretty cool. It's Outlaw Radio in a industrial wasteland.
I like the pixels.
Hey,
Big improvement.
Dave from My Cleveland Project said, yes, that's my wife yelling at me in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really hope that's true because that's freaking great. I love that. That ending was great. We always talk about the endings to songs, and yeah, that was very cool.
So did the wife get the last word again, or you kept it in? Was that the last word
Yep.
of the last word?
Yep. That's great. All right, so let's play another song, all right? We have something really cool coming at you. This is actually the first time we're going to play this song completely all the way through. I use this for the intro to Throttle Mama for Cassie Meadows, who didn't join our show, unfortunately. But this was going to be her intro, and then we played a little bit of it on Thursday just so we could play some metal so we could hear how it sounded in the system. So this is Conspiracy 216. Jim, this is a cool intro called Force Fed.
Nice.
Don't think, just do. Fight hard, push through. Be quick or die. Force fed the line. Get out to the firing line. Learn your place and keep it down. die, or spend their lives. Run, fight, kill, die. Nothing, just do. Fight hard, push through, be quick, or die, or spend their lives. Are you ready?
That was fucking great. Jim
I
loved it.
had a lot to say, didn't I? During
You did.
that, Alex Van Halen, look out! I mean, you got some competition there. That I want to know how they did that. They obviously used a click track, I would think, and I wonder what their first tracks were and how they put that song together. But I'm very impressed. I think that's one of the neatest metal songs I've heard in that category that I really like. So, good job. They should call in and we need to talk to them or something.
Conspiracy 216, new song, Fed the Lie. It's fantastic. It reminds me of what's going on
Can you
with the
believe that?
alien shit.
What's with that drummer?
Drummer is freaking amazing. Jim could not shut up during the whole song. He was like, "Who is
And
this drummer?
it was-
This song is fucking kick ass."
I want to hear more songs from them.
And listen, you saw him during most of the show today. He just kind of chilled and sat back and just kind of rode the day out. And then all of a sudden, Conspiracy 216 comes on. And he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Really?
He
I don't know if I
loved
said
it.
the F word, but maybe I did.
Well, subliminally, telepathically, I heard you say it. You're
Oh,
like, "Wow."
There's a lot of that going on right now. The
Yeah.
projection. What am I thinking right now?
I don't even
You're
wanna
right. I
say.
wasn't thinking anything. I blanked my mind out completely, and so that's why you couldn't
Yeah,
pick
I,
up
I
on
couldn't
it.
pick up on it because he
God.
was saying nothing. There, do it again.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
It's easy to not to
There
think
you go.
anything because I'm really good at that. I could just have a blackout anytime I want.
What?
Well, with that said, good job.
Hey, sometimes I'm at work. Like this weekend, I was at work, and I should have played Conspiracy 216. Work sucks because I hate my job.
You've been saying that.
Yeah, I hate it. I was at work this weekend on Friday, and we got really busy. Well, in my terms, we got busy, and I was just getting hammered by myself down there. And at one point, I just stopped, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Did you really get
Yeah.
to that point?
I got to that point where I had so many tickets in front of me, and I was so confused.
How do you do that? Have 40 tickets in front of you and what
listen,
you're freaking doing?
And other cooks that are really good at it, that are better than you, are like, man, you are fucking up everything. I could feel them like looking at me, and I felt them like judge me. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. I felt like the judgment of like, and they give you that cross-eyed look, like, wow, he really.
Who's
sucks.
they? You mean your manager? The
My higher ups, like the other cooks that had been there longer than me.
Oh, okay. Well, what were they freaking doing then? They were just sitting around doing nothing, watching you, or what?
I don't know. You know what it felt like to me, and I'm sure Matt Gook out there might agree to this. It felt to me like everything was really fast and I was really slow. Like everything was moving really quickly and I was like moving completely slow. And I know I'm fast. I'm still pretty fucking fast as a cook, but they're faster.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then how come
and
they weren't doing your job then?
I hate doing so. I'm on entree side where they do the chicken parms, the lasagna bolognese, and all the harder dishes. I'm on that side. The middle section is where they just do the create your own pastas, but I'm on the hard side.
Well, then they better shut up about it then.
Hey, they put me on pantry on Saturday night.
What's a pantry?
Pantry salads,
Oh,
desserts.
you were making salads?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
From making lasagnas to
Yeah.
salads, huh?
Well, I suck so bad they put me on pantry.
What's the most popular salad dressing?
Caesar.
Oh, I thought it would be ranch.
Ranch is number 2.
You know,
And then vinaigrette would be number 3.
I had to stop eating ranch a couple of years ago because I because I was buying too much of it. I think one of those branch bottles, I think it lasted like 3 servings for me. I like to have a
Well-
little bit of lettuce with my ranch.
Well, I love anchovies. Little known fact, I'll eat anchovies raw. Well, they're not raw, they're cured, right?
I want
But I'll eat
anchovies.
them right out of the can. I love that
I want
saltiness.
I want anchovies and pineapple. We were talking about that pizza on the pizza. Somebody said
Yeah.
that's the best pizza. Anchovies and pineapple.
I could see that because of the bitter and then the salty. Oh man, I love anchovies. So I'll eat anchovy pizza like pepperoni. I like that, and I love Caesar dressing, right? But all right, so I was on pantry and I was there for 8 hours, and it was glorious. Rockstar Radio, Angelina was on, and she said, "I cannot cook." It's okay. A lot of people can't cook.
You don't have to cook.
Yeah, I just happen to be lucky to have the profession where if you're poor, you can still go to work and eat. It's a great deal.
Just keep doing your show and playing that guitar and doing what you're doing.
You know, that's why you have us. We're cooks.
Yes.
You have me, the guy in pantry making your salad. So here's a thought I had when they moved me to pantry, and I kept thinking about it the whole shift. I hope this doesn't get back to my job, but who cares? Whatever. I was thinking this. So I'm 56. I probably hit that point, right? I'm the old guy on pantry.
Yeah.
I'm the old guy.
That's I don't know what to say about that.
I'm the old guy on pantry. Oh boy.
And you're not even old compared to me.
No, but I feel old, man. Friday night kicked my ass. Friday night was a bad night. Friday night is the night that I was like, I really did stop and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I'm fucking lost.
Well, I ate there about a month ago, and it was just phenomenal food there. Are we allowed to talk about it? The
Yeah, I
name of the
cooked for you.
place?
No, we can't say it.
No name of the place, but it's in North Olmsted, Ohio.
And they serve pasta.
Yeah. So
So there's only a couple, you know. You got no, there's actually more than that in North Olmsted. There's probably like 7 or 8 Italian joints, at least.
I would think so.
All right, we could do a countdown. I know them all.
Well,
All right, real fast. Bucci's, right? And then there's Frankie's. And then there's Arturo's.
oh yeah,
There's
you're right.
Olive Garden.
Oh,
There's Macaroni Grill. Is there any more? Oh, and then in the mall you got like the Sbarro. Is there any more in North Olmsted?
in the Great Northern Mall, they have a
Yeah, they might-
Italian.
Bob Evans might have Italian food. I don't know.
I doubt it.
No, I would say there's like 5 or 6 Italian joints in North Olmsted. And I work at one of them, okay?
Okay.
And I suck. I know I suck. Like, I can cook good. I used to be faster. But yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I was on pantry.
Well, you're not doing it every day like you used to.
No, totally not.
I couldn't work for an insurance company now if I had to.
Yeah,
But
I guess.
back in the day, though, I tore it up.
I was thinking a good job for me would be the guy that stands in Walmart. So when you walk in, he says, hello, have a good shopping experience.
One would think that would be that a lot of the times is not a safe job for those workers there. Who knows who's going to walk in and do what?
Blow up, yeah, shoot up the place, yeah. That's why you want to be in the front. Well, I guess there's 2 factors to that. You could be in the front and you'd get out faster, or you'd be the first person you'd shoot. Which, in my luck, would be the first guy he shoots upon entering the Walmart.
Me too.
Or any type of store where you stand in the front. You know, Giant Eagle has security now in the front.
Oh, I saw a video about, no, it was Home Depot somewhere. They have this high-tech anti-theft stuff going on in one of their stores where they have all kinds of surveillance stuff on poles, and it's like China, I think. So we're going to be just like China.
China.
With the China. I like the way that is China.
She showed me her China.
She's black. like that. That's a good word. too.
China.
Enough of him.
All right, I'm
will
excited about
tease him.
tomorrow. You know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is the greatest day of America. Right?
I hope nothing happens bad tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Monday.
But then
Martin
again,
Luther King.
It could happen any time after that too. So it's all 4 years. We have to be on alert.
Hey man, I totally forgot about this, and I want to read it really quick if it's cool. There's just one thing I want to read. You know what? I don't want to read that. I was going to talk about ray guns. I forgot all about that. The ray guns and the Havana syndrome.
Oh, that's right. I don't know if
Yeah.
we have the time now to
We
do
don't.
that. But a couple of weeks ago, I brought up what did I bring up? The fact that there is a report
yeah.
just recently having to do with ray guns.
Yeah.
And Jeff was so impressed with my presentation that he wanted to expand on that, and
Well, you know what?
you might as well.
Might as well do it now.
Yes.
You made such an intro about it, Jim. I was just going to be like, yeah, I was going to talk about it and mention a little bit, but now that you brought it up, yeah, he brought up ray guns. And the little boy in me, right, was like, ray guns.
You know, I have to follow up on that. I forget the name of the guy that did that report, but he works for he works for Blaze. So I'm going to have to tune in and see, because he said there's some more new stuff coming out where people are going to be. He has evidence of the use of these weapons against United States citizens, and I hope he doesn't pull hope he's not pulling a shift on us there, saying that there's all this evidence and there's not.
Well, I got so excited about it, Jim, after you talked about it on the last show. I was so super excited.
I did good, I guess.
I don't know if you could see that. God bless America. I put together a whole thing about it. I even typed it up so I could bring it over today. So check this out. You brought up the whole thing about the ray guns, right? So the pulse RF ray gun is a pulse radio frequency, RF for short. Ray gun is a type of directed energy weapon, DEW, that emits radio frequency waves in short pulses. DEWs are electromagnetic systems that can convert chemical or electrical energy into radiated energy. Crazy.
I don't even know what that means. It's like putting your head in a microwave, maybe.
Yeah.
They did. I
microwave-
heard
it's
they've done that to cats and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Can you-
disgusting.
isn't that,
They just
I don't
blow
even-
up, don't they?
It's just awful. Just
That's awful.
absolutely. It's not even funny.
It's not funny at all. It's,
Sorry I brought it up.
I think you owe everyone out there.
I apologize for bringing up
apology.
cats being. There's no excuse.
I'm sorry I brought up microwave cats. Hey, the ACLU, or what is it?
Double ACPA.
Double
whatever. I
ACPA.
actually give them money quite a bit often.
You have been reported for putting cats in microwaves in your neighborhood. Holy shit, that's funny. Okay, so the other thing you brought up was Havana syndrome. And I was like, I remember seeing on Fox News report about it a long time ago about these people in like the U.S. Embassy. I remember saying it on the last show, so I looked into it, and I was right. So, Havana syndrome first occurred in 2016. Employees of the U.S. Embassy in Havana, Cuba described sudden, unexplained head pressure, head or ear pain, dizziness, and more. Fox News interviews patient Zero, that's the show I watched, who was first struck by a suspected energy weapon in 2016. So when you mentioned that thing in 2016 that they were developing a ray gun, it went back to patient Zero 2016 that Fox News had their story about Havana syndrome.
It went nowhere, right?
It went nowhere, but it was all tied to this whole thing.
And it's still going nowhere.
The mystery illness, they call it. And then so I looked up this. Energy weapons. An energy weapon is a ranged weapon that used focused energy to damage a target. They include lasers, microwaves, particle beams, and sound beams. Isn't that cool?
Some places, what store is this? I can't remember, but one of the,
You can buy them at Walmart.
people are starting to loiter in these shopping malls and parking lots and getting together and, doing the theft in the stores and stuff like that. So what they're doing is they're broadcasting really loud music, like 2 songs at one time, really loud in the parking lot. And that makes people leave just by doing that. Can you imagine if these weapons, how much more powerful they are? And one of these days, something really might happen. I hope I'm not around when it does.
Well, they think
I mean, I want to be alive. I just don't want to be shot by one of them.
they still say that they think that particle beams came out of the sky in Maui because they say that if anything was blue, particle beams and microwave lasers can't light blue. Did you know that? Blue will not burn. All the other colors in the aura will burn, or in the color graph, but blue does not burn. There'd be all these houses burned down, and then there'd be a blue house not even touched. All these cars burned out, and the blue car not even touched.
You're talking about the recent fires in California?
Yeah. The ones in Maui?
Oh,
Just-
Maui, yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, you never hear anything about Maui anymore.
No. Rockstar Radio said, she's like, makes my head hurt just thinking about it. That's not how she really talks. I'm sorry.
No, she doesn't.
Angeline, I'm sorry. It's more like, hurts my brain just thinking about it.
So are there any more tidbits you got from about these particle beams and stuff
No,
like
that was
that?
pretty much it.
Oh.
And then I told you my biggest news of the day was the record holder, Bonnie Blue. And hey, Paul, sorry, Paul out there told me that Bonnie Blue, the girl that had sex with 1,057 men, is actually married.
Bonnie Blue. Please finish the sentence.
Bonnie blew them all.
Very good.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so we have to get to it, guys. These are the moments that we're like, I just ramble, and then, I force him to ramble and ramble with me. And that's when we need a producer to really crack the whip.
Okay.
Don't you agree? So this is Kim J, and this is Stronger Than Hate. And this, you know what? Here comes some hate. But this goes out to the lunatics with Trump derangement syndrome, where their words are way stronger than hate.
Let's listen.
Here we go, everyone. Kim J. Stronger Than
This land is shared, so do not you dare be destructive and corruptive with the anger that you bear. We will not
Kim J. Stronger than hate.
That's a theory, isn't it? Love is stronger than hate.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Is that a constant, or, I mean, does that always hold true?
I think love can be stronger than hate.
How come hate seems to be winning so much?
Hate and negativity carries a lot of weight.
Especially when the people don't have the courage to stand up to
You're right.
the hate.
Yep. We're standing up now.
I'm so brave right now.
I feel so brave and empowered.
I want a pizza.
I feel less entitled. I feel woke. I want a pizza. With pineapple and anchovy.
Yes.
All right, guys. So we're at that time. We're going to play one more song. But before that, don't forget next Sunday's show, we have the Real Men's Health Summit, where we talk about chicks, where we talk about dating, where we talk about men's health. Kind of.
More men's safety.
Yes.
Though
Safety.
I'm going to key in on the safety part of it, because a lot of men are being attacked all the time. And,
Yeah, you're right.
And a lot of the time, the attackers are women.
Yeah.
Did you see that video just recently this
Misandrists.
week, where this lady got out of her car and was yelling at this pajama boy? He was wearing pajamas. He kicked ass though, and she actually just punched him in the face. I mean, who are these women thinking they could just be hitting people? And it seems to be men a lot of the time. So us men have to think about our safety, and that's what I'm going to talk about, which I already did talk about, but I'll
Yeah.
expound on it.
Well, be safe out there. Maybe that's what our discussion is about, being safe.
Don't assume that the woman you're talking to isn't going to hit you.
Or turn you into the cops for hitting her when you didn't even lay a finger on her. Right?
Well, we'll answer all these questions next week.
We will answer all these questions. And when we do answer those questions, we have a fantastic interview with Eric Paul, the spiritual vibes of Eric Paul. Great music. So he's going to be our interview at 8 o'clock. 8:30 brings the paranormal chef. We talk Adam and Eve, the CIA cover-up. And then we have a killer lineup of music, Jim. Know who we have?
No.
We have My Cleveland Project.
Oh,
Brand new. You haven't heard it yet. We have Inherently Lost. That's that weird song, so different. Juicy. I love that one.
I don't remember that right offhand.
Yeah, we're going to play it again. Conspiracy 216. We're going to play them again. You have a brand new song that you have no idea what I'm going to play.
Uh-huh.
Vintage Blonde is coming. Lovesick Drug. 51 Boneyard. Northeast Fire with I Hate Love. Angelina Green. And then True Devil.
Yeah, we haven't heard from Bill Sanders lately, have we?
Nope, we haven't. And I haven't seen him play anywhere, really.
Yeah, he was busy there with that song for the past 6 months.
Oh, yeah, he's been really promoting the hell out of it.
Maybe he's working on his next song. I know he is, because he told me he was last summer. I can't wait to see what he's doing.
He's probably getting a song ready for the next Democratic National Convention.
Is that right?
Oh, man. I can't help myself, dude. I'm so excited about tomorrow. I've spent the last 4 years in hell. I'm excited about things. I'm just hoping that there's more money in my paycheck. You know what I mean? And less work, more money, lower prices. Please, God. I pray every day that lower prices can come down and I could do more fun stuff.
I'd like to have a nice conversation with a lady sometimes, too.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
Actually, I did talk to some women last night at the backstage. So, I guess I'm on my way.
Well, now you opened up a can of worms, and I got a couple minutes before we're going to be out of here. What was that conversation with the ladies?
Well, I turned like this, I was at the
Yeah.
bar and I just did this with my elbow, and at the same time, one of them walked by, and I knocked her drink all over her clothes.
Did you get her number?
I mean, I just moved like 2 inches, so I really felt bad. But she came up to me later and said, "Don't feel bad at all."
Oh
I
man,
said, "Thank you." So we talked and everything. So it was pretty cool.
you should have been like, "Hey, you should come over to my house. I have a dryer. And I could dry your top."
Oh, I'll remember that next time.
Dating advice from Jeff James.
I have a Tide Pod at home. Was it that funny?
Oh, that's funny. It was funny to me. I don't know. But Rockstar Radio says she loves Eric Paul.
Well, everybody does.
She's going to hit herself. It doesn't work if you're single and you beat yourself up.
You're going to have a hit, I think, is what you said.
Oh, is that what
and
you
it's
said?
not a hit of smokables. It's a hit. It's a song. You're going to have a song that's going to be a hit. How about that?
I think she's talking about smacking herself around and then
Oh,
blaming somebody else. She going to hit herself. I don't know what she's doing. Oh,
maybe
man.
she. Huh?
Hey, you know what? Matt Kuka asked if you had a fleshlight. Do you know what that is?
Well, not in the sexual term, if that's have anything to do with sex, drugs, or rock and roll.
I think that's also called a sleeve.
What's that?
Never mind. You know what a flashlight is, right?
No.
All right, a flashlight. You know the flashlights that you hold, that you turn on?
Well, I know
It's a
that,
light?
but that's nothing
All right.
dirty.
So, the shape of a flashlight, and at the end where the light is,
Yeah.
it's a mold of a vagina. It's like a silicone pussy. And they put like lube inside it. So it's like a vagina.
Oh, I have 5 of those, I think.
A wet, juicy,
That's
excited
disgusting.
vagina.
I don't even want to talk about that.
And then you take it apart, obviously, and wash it out and clean it. It's called a fleshlight. I have 7 of those. All different types of molded fronts.
They keep getting
There's
moldy.
Janet Jameson, Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton. All.
Okay, have we overrun our stay here tonight?
Matt
I can
Kuka's
see
like,
we're going into another direction. That
Matt
is
Kuka's like, I guess he does not.
foul.
Yeah, Matt said, I guess you do not have a flashlight. Matt Kuka has one. You said they're dishwasher safe. And they're a lot cheaper than taking an actual date out. Matt Kuka could go out to dinner. It cost him $16.99. Get a little dessert on the side. It's $3. Goes home, gets his flashlight out. Fleshlight out. And that's it.
I don't even know.
Easy peasy.
I won't be doing the apologizing next week. It'll be him. I'm innocent.
All right, we're going to play our last song, and I'm not apologizing. It's talking about sex, baby. Talking about you and me, right? That's the Real Men's Health Summit. We're not even going to talk about sex, probably. We're probably going to talk about dudes getting their shit beat out of them by women. And then going to jail. No, really, it's a big safety issue, and it's you got to be safe out there.
It's unbelievable watching these people that get arrested hitting cops and stuff like that. And then they cry and cry and cry and cry and they beg to be released. These videos on YouTube are just outstanding.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you know who just jumped on here? Throttle Mama is here. Throttle Mama. She said that Hillary has a fleshlight, and it's called the Clit Ton.
Oh.
Hillary Clinton.
Very.
Yeah, you should sell that
Right.
idea.
That was the right.
Yeah, let's bring it up one more time. The Hillary Clit Ton.
That is something that should be banned.
I almost want to be like, and I'm going to have to say it because I can't help myself. I wonder what it would look like.
I will speak no further.
I will speak no further of this. Angelina's like, ew. Yeah. It looks like a bobber that's been run over by a horse's hoof.
Yeah. They had 1,000 people lined up in the backyard. Yeah, right. They had 1,000 people somewhere, all lined up with their pants down.
No, they
It's
said
something I'd never want to see.
No, wait. They said, all right, we're back to talking about Bonnie Blue, and we only have a few minutes here, and we have to get off. But Bonnie Blue had sex with 1,057 men. No, I heard about it on the news.
Was there a time limit, like, like
She-
30 strokes or 30 seconds, whatever comes first?
It was 12 hours, 1,057 men.
I mean, how much time does a man have to?
What's
You know what? You know what?
1,057
As
divided
long
by
as there's
12?
penetration, there does not have to be orgasm. That's right. It's like
No.
in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out.
No, there was orgasm.
And so they're all. I don't even. Okay.
Yeah, so every single to complete the task of having sex with 1,057 men, it wasn't just a guy walking up, dropping his pants, and sticking it in. It was to completion.
No.
Yeah, every guy got to wah wah.
No, I don't believe that. I wonder how many faked it.
She said that at the end. She
Oh,
had
baby,
some-
baby.
At the end, she had some hours left, so she made sure that those last 57 men enjoyed themselves. So, I believe it was 4 minutes per man, and I believe that they waited in line. with their-
4,000 divided by 60.
Yeah, and she allowed in the beginning was like orgy style, where she would be like, both hands, the mouth, the two other orifices going. And then she got tired, so then she had to start doing them one at a time. And she's married.
Was there any money involved? No, right?
Oh, Matt Gook is like airtight, maybe. I don't know what he's talking about. But Throttle Mama said that's a lot of disappointment. 4 minutes per guy.
I wonder.
Ugh.
I wonder if there's a contest with one guy. How many women can one guy do?
Oh, God. Like 4 girls. What's the world record for the most amount? Hey, anybody out there can answer this. What's the world record for the opposite, where it's a man doing as many women as he can in one night?
That I don't think they have such a thing.
Cassie, it was a world record. They had the time. It was done by TikTok and some other dumb shit like OnlyFans, and he timed it.
Well, thank God that they didn't. They had this contest or whatever with her before they turned off TikTok. I don't know what we would have done without TikTok.
Cassie said, she goes, I need a spreadsheet. Can you just say spreadsheet for me?
You need spread.
You need the spread sheet. That's awful. That's,
We're getting more. We're getting more.
we're getting ready for the Real Men's Health Summit.
We're just making sure that we're getting warmed up so you know what to expect next week. It's not going to be pretty.
It's going to be ugly. And speaking of ugly, I'm going to play you our last song of the evening. And I was thinking, Jim, this is funny. And this has nothing to do the last song has nothing to do with ugly. I'm just playing. But I was thinking while I was at work, at the end of my shift, outside, I was smoking a cigarette, and I was thinking, God, this sucks, right? And this is the song that was playing in my head. And I'm going to play it for you in 10 seconds. But this has been Outlaw Radio. You have been watching me, Jeff James, and this is...
Mr. Moonlight.
We've had a lot of fun tonight. We cannot wait to see you next Sunday at 7, hopefully right on time. We won't have any issues. But I'm sure we will, because it's a fucking podcast. And Ruth never shows up, and I got to do it. Let's just disappear, baby. This is Witch's Rune.
With wings unfurled, crowned in divine grace, the eye my body as I, with dagger in hand, of the abyss from this wretched end. Grandest chaos dominion, Justinian. Bear witness the blessing of blood. The serpent's venom goes through my veins, purify my bloodstream, senses shut